Okay, hey y'all, hey, we back. See, every time you pop up on my stuff, Candy, it always asks me to bring you on video. But the people that I be having hosting and trying to host, or like other people that pop up here, it'll say bring them on video. But the people that I be like really doing this with, and it give me the hardest time adding them. So we're gonna see. I'm not gonna leave off the screen, y'all. I cut it off, cut it back on. Um, and we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. It won't tell me who watching though. This ain't crazy. People on his own thing. Me and Miss AP, we gonna figure it out, y'all. Just just have some patience. Just have some patience. Work with us, okay? Yeah, once I send that one invite, multiple ones. And then once they tune in as a viewer, it asks me to bring them on, but not the people I be um, interviewing or having a conversation with. I'm gonna see. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work. Oh, I can't leave off the screen. Mm, oh, no. Mm, mm, oh. Yeah, showing 2 years, but no Miss AP, yeah, y'all. Hold tight. We working it out. We're working through our technical difficulties together on live. Yay! Let's see. It say approve, send. It say there we go. Thank God. Thank God. What was you able to use the laptop?
No, I can't use the laptop.
Girl, see, Mark need to do something.
Yeah, I
He
have
need
to.
to figure
I
it
gotta
out.
see what tech. I'm gonna call my tech in the morning and see if it's something. If they probably got me like blocked from maybe the
Oh, like a
live from
setting.
Facebook.
Yeah, like a
That certain
privacy
setting,
setting.
so I can't receive your request through here. Like I got the
Right.
notification, but it's just letting
Okay.
me go inside the live, but it's not
Um,
letting me accept the invite like how it did on the phone.
on the okay, okay.
So I'm like, it
Okay.
might be something wrong with the settings, and I done went through everything. I can go live on my laptop.
On your own, but you can't like do
Yeah,
like
ain't
a
that weird?
collaboration. Okay.
And I
Okay.
got to
That's
set my phone up. Sorry,
it's
y'all.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, thank y'all for tuning in to the uncomfortable but necessary conversation. We appreciate y'all patience. This is your host, E. This is Miss AP here with us today. I do got to give out a small disclaimer. We are not professionals giving out professional advice. We
We
are just
trying to. We trying to be
okay.
some professionals.
Okay, we are just spiritual beings having a human experience, and we just gonna talk about what we learned and unlearned during this experience. Okay, y'all. Maybe y'all
And
can
our
learn
this
something, share
experience,
something.
we definitely should find somebody that know how to do something with like laptops or somewhere with Facebook better. Cause it's like, damn, this. But this is what I learned because I had the same problem. So now I know I need to get it looked into. Why? Because I
Okay.
don't know why I can't accept no invite on the laptop.
On the laptop, yeah, it's probably a tech issue. It's probably some malware or something, some spyware or something they got on there.
Yeah, they blocking shit.
Okay, you want to do a small intro for the people who don't know who Mrs. AP is for their first time tuning in?
I
This is
miss
her second
AP.
appearance. This is her second appearance.
I miss AP. My second appearance, of course, and I am here to talk about the uncomfortable conversations that
Okay.
don't be talked about. And
Yes,
I
exactly.
agree with a lot of the uncomfortable conversations, and I'm learning more and more how to not be uncomfortable talking about them. If you understand what I'm saying.
So we're gonna jump into our first question. Are you single by choice or circumstance?
Well, I was just looking at the thing. I was looking at that question. I'm like, that's a interesting question because you would never ask
It
nobody's
is.
circumstance. But
Yeah.
it's not by circumstance for sure. Like it's a
Okay.
reason why, like something
Right.
happened. I think
Okay.
it's I don't know. It's definitely more by choice and it's kind of forced because it's just hard.
It's her. Okay.
Dating
Okay.
scene is hard. And then I'm trying to do things different with how I move in my dating
Okay.
life. So
And your dating
but
life.
right now
Okay.
it's definitely by choice.
By choice. Okay. So for
Yeah.
me, it was a
Put
little bit
my
of both.
gloss
It was
on,
circumstance.
girl. I forgot to put my gloss on.
I be the same way. I be on there all the time. Like,
It dried
hold on.
up while I was trying to work, trying to log in and stuff.
It be having you all thrown off. I be having to keep my little eyelash thing right here. Like, hold on, let me do the
Girl,
eyelash.
it done
Uh,
dried up and stuff.
it's okay. It wasn't too dry. It wasn't too dry. It wasn't not too much. It wasn't too much.
Not too much.
So no, not too much. Honestly, mine was a little bit of both. Circumstances landed me here. But I'm choosing to stay here intentionally now. Not that I'm anti-love. I still believe in love and I do think love is real. Um, I think that's really
It's
I just
more.
need reciprocity on every level, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, effort wise. And a lot of people only check like one or the other. I don't mind the 80-20 thing. I don't mind that. But at least them four. I at least need them four.
I just think dating. Well, I'm not. A lot of people are single by choice today, but I think dating, the way the dating world is to become how relationships became before in the past is a little difficult to deal with now today. So
I agree. I agree with that. I
that's
agree with
how I
that.
feel.
It's definitely different circumstances from where our parents, grandparents, and aunts, uncles during their dating scene. Things are definitely different.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. What second question? What motivates you to date? Curiosity, connection, or companionship?
I feel like it's the companionship and the what was it? You said the curiosity and who?
I said, okay, so what motivates you to date? Like what make you be like, oh my God, I think I need a partner, or I got is it curiosity, connection, or companionship, or all three?
I think it's all three. Today.
To date. Okay.
What makes you want to date?
What makes you want to date? Like what make you be
Yeah.
like, all right,
You
like
interested you
I wanna start
interested in
talking to people. I wanna start going out. Like what make you be like, all right, like
yeah.
yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think all three for sure because you're curious about meeting someone new. Because I feel
Absolutely.
like that's dating, meeting someone new. Um,
Absolutely.
the companionship, everybody needs that. I mean,
Ev- Everybody
female
does.
need male, male need female, hell, female need female, male need male. Shit. It's all a
Everybody
companion.
needs somebody, okay?
It's all a companion. So that's how I
Okay.
look at it.
Okay. So for me, I agree. I definitely agree with Miss AP saying it definitely is all three. Connection. First, I want to truly understand the person. So
Yeah,
we
that
connect,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. A connection for sure. Because
If
I feel
we
like
don't,
if a
yeah. And curiosity, I love minds. Like, and I want my person to feed off my mind while I feed off their mind. But you got to be mature enough and emotionally available as well for that. Yeah.
that's
So,
why I think if the connection is there first, then that's gonna make
mhm.
you curious. Then that's what's gonna make the
Mhm.
companion want to come in.
There we go. Okay, then. Oh, we dropping jewels over here, y'all. I wish I had a little button.
No, for real. I mean, you gotta think about it. Cause you ain't gonna be
Yes,
serious with nobody
yes.
if y'all ain't connecting right off the bat or whatever. So
So where is it gonna go? If it's no
right,
connection, where is it gonna go? If it's no
yeah.
curiosity, if you don't even think about me a little bit, do I
And
make
you
your
know
mind
what?
wander?
Next topic. Next topic for next conversation. We connect with the wrong shit, which is the red flags.
What you
Cause that shit lead
okay,
us on
yeah,
some
we gotta do
wrong.
it.
It be
Yeah,
some good
I got one
connections
coming up for
sometimes.
that. Yes, yes, yes,
But we just
definitely,
gotta know
definitely.
what connections, how how to differentiate them type of connections.
Yes,
Pretty
how
much.
to just whether it's surface level or yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. Is this a fun boy? This a fun time, or is this
Right.
is this is we taking this somewhere? Yeah.
Definitely. I like
Okay.
how that went. I like that
Yeah.
one. I like that one.
Yeah. Have you ever found yourself in a pattern of serial dating? If so, why?
Okay, I was looking at that question. I ain't really. I guess I was reading it too much into it. So when you say serial dating, what
Yeah,
do
so
you
serial
really?
dating, to me it's kind of like, so for me, I've never serial date. That's kind of like going out with a man, like say you actually physically dating them, like going out places with more than two or three men. That's to me, that's a serial dater. Or women, whatever your preference is,
Girl,
whatever your
everybody
preference is.
doing that then shit. The whole city is serial
Wait a
daters.
minute, no, because I don't. Okay,
Yes.
so wait, so I
You
I
said
tried
going
talking
physically
to
out
like,
with them. Physically.
no, not
Like when you
physically.
say
I
going physically out, like physically
Yes, like
going on
physically
dates.
dating, like physically, not like the talking stage. Not like, girl, I cannot talk to two or three people at a time because the way my mind work, I be losing details. So I like to focus on one person at a time. And I caught myself one time talking to like two or three people, and the people didn't even realize that I asked them their birthday like three times. So I'm like, oh, y'all unaware too. Y'all just trying to get a little coochie.
Well,
Excuse
I
me.
was young. I think I used to be a serial dater when I was young. But I think the
Okay,
only
okay.
serial date I ever did was two at the same time. And
Okay, okay.
that
That was probably interesting. That was how did you maintain your focal? Was one like more intriguing than the other one? How did you like end up like how did you like how? Like how? I'm
so
so
how was I
curious.
cheating pretty much?
No,
That's
not
what
like
I was
cheat. Okay,
doing.
because if you dating them at the same time, they both know you single, right? And they both know you got options and
No,
that is
I
open.
wasn't single. I was cheating.
Not you shit.
You said, have
But
I
we
ever
ain't about
serial
no, that don't
dated?
count. Yeah, that don't
Okay,
count. That don't,
well,
I mean, I guess it kind of do. I guess it kind of do. So how did you juggle that situation, that entanglement? We're gonna call it entanglement. Cause y'all was a little
until
tangled
I
up.
got caught.
So you got caught. So you was gonna keep it
Yeah,
going?
I kept it going, but shit, he was keeping it going. But that's when I was at that time thinking like,
Oh,
you
leak back.
know,
You was on that leak back.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So you was
But
matching energies. So how did that after experiencing matching energies, will you ever do it again?
no, because I do feel like when the older that I did get, I had to. It didn't backfire good on my end, and I ain't gonna go
Uh,
off into that. But I could be woman
that's
enough to
fine.
admit
That's
it.
fine. You don't have to. You don't have to. That's
I could be
fine.
woman enough to admit it, but long story short, I just feel like no, it wasn't. It's just when it's the pride shit because I mean, at the end of the day, no, you shouldn't go cheat. You know what
Right.
I'm
You
saying?
shouldn't.
That's what it
You
is.
shouldn't. But
But
nobody know.
some women, it depends. I just feel like it probably do depend on the situation. Like
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Nobody
it
know
depends
your
on the
underlying
situation.
circumstances, right,
Yeah.
and situations. So it sound harsh because this is uncomfortable but necessary
Hmm.
conversations. But nobody know her full backstory, and she was willing
Exactly.
to come out here and be honest about it. So clearly, she ain't the villain. That's how I look at it. So clearly, you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Clearly,
can we take a pause?
okay, that's fine. That's
Hold on.
okay.
How we take a pause?
I don't know, girl. Oh, there you go. Good. You muted. So about we take a pause. Okay, y'all, we took a mini break. We are on one, two, three, and we have four more questions left. And Daquan Taylor said it depends on the person that motivates you to date out of curiosity, because that was the question I think we was when he asked that. When he said that it depends on the person. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean it depends on the person? On what motivates you to date? Because men are physical creatures. So physically, if she physically looked like something, you're going to be attracted to her in some form, or something about her that you like that's a physicality, whether it's boobs, body shape, teeth, face, hair, nails, lashes, whatever it is. So
I'm
for me, and I
so sorry
always
for
thought it was
that.
physical. No, you okay? I was chopping it up in
Girl,
the midst
that
of
was
our
my
break.
work phone. Did you hear that ringing in the background?
No.
That was my
Uh-uh.
work phone. I'm looking. It's fucking 7:30. Why is somebody calling my phone after 5 o'clock?
I,
Shit. Sorry, that don't make. I'm looking. I'm just
that's
like,
that
I know
corporate
this
life.
phone
I
is
do
not
not miss
ringing.
that. I do not miss corporate. I do not miss that. When I say my hat go off to anybody who can see all that mental exhaustion, honey.
And the crazy part about it is I thought I put it on off duty. I must have
Okay.
did this ring, but still it's 7:30 in the evening. It's business hours is over after 5. Come on now.
Yes, they do be over at the fact, but people do not. People are insensitive. They do not care.
What I was about to say, what I leave off of? I'm
Uh,
sorry.
we was moving on to our fourth question. How do you differentiate between standards and emotional and being emotional available? So how do you so basically I'm asking, do being single and coming across multiple people, do your standards begin to shift, or do you become more emotionally unavailable because you're not running into what you particularly like? That makes sense what I'm saying.
I feel like your standards become more. You talking about if your like do your standards improve more based on
Or
how?
like, do they improve? Do you feel like dealing with the population of men we've come across, have they made you lower your standards or be more flexible with your standards, or have it made you become more emotionally unavailable and more strict?
So I wouldn't say emotionally available strict. I think to sum it all up, and I probably tend not for all women, but maybe some. I think it make me cautious. So I'm not emotionally unavailable, and I don't think like my standards are too high. My standards are too low. I am who I am. I like what I like. I know what I want. I know what I'm going to accept, and I know what I'm not going to accept. Is it things that I dealt with when I was younger that I'm going to still do? No. Is it things
Okay.
that I'm going to change when I was younger that I know that didn't work right then and it may work right now? Yes. But I feel like it's more so me being cautious, being careful, not to
Okay.
make the same mistakes and following the same path and the
Okay.
same footsteps that I did before where it wasn't successful or it didn't turn out right. So
Okay.
just being careful, you know,
I agree.
being very, very careful on how you move with somebody, how you're going to emotionally express with somebody or mentally
Hmm.
express,
Hmm.
physically be
All
with
of
them.
that.
You just got to really be cautious and careful because when you have been through things and you have noticed the outcome from it and everyone have sat down and thought what was this and what was that, what have could have what I do now, I wasn't then. Now, yeah, I know I could have did a lot of things better that could have made it
Okay.
to where I could probably lost good men or good situations, have messed up because on my end and also
Okay.
their end too. But
So that's maturity. That to me, it just sounds like
yeah,
growth. Like at that point, you was immature, didn't know, was unaware. A lot of that is unawareness. A lot of that is not being taught. A lot of us were not taught a lot of things. So it just sounds like you matured over time and built up different standards, and now you know exactly what you want, what you will put up with, what you won't put up
yeah.
with. Yeah, exactly,
A
exactly.
lot of people I feel like gonna go through that or have went through that or it is experiencing
Definitely.
it or going through that right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just feel like people are more cautious and that's where the dating world is like a little confused and conflicted a little bit right now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think everybody has trust issues. A lot of that has to do with self, though. A lot of people don't trust themselves. So of course they're not when they interacting with you. They of course they ain't gonna trust you either. But it's a big trust thing, and a lot of people have not healed. A lot of people endured abuse
Mm-hmm.
of different forms, and they just feel like, okay, they did me wrong, and I'm fine. It's nothing wrong with me. No, baby, when you endured all that, it chipped away at you, and it broke different pieces of you that you can't even see. Please, please go heal. Yes. So
And
for
it
me,
be some men like I have like
it
now
is
like I
men,
said, I'm
men
not
and
Lord.
women.
I ain't trying to make it no two-person sex thing because I'm trying to watch what I say. 'Cause I ain't got time for nobody jumping in
It's
saying.
okay. They can't cancel us. We ain't even got started. Dang it.
We're gonna start, we gonna speak that in the future. We're gonna be on the Breakfast Club, girl.
Okay, okay. Coming
We're gonna
near
be with
y'all soon. Hold
Charlemagne bald
tight.
head ass for them.
So I can hear the little barrel. Long as it ain't for Duck
But
Hill today,
no,
I'm
listen,
cool.
I do feel like some men, you could tell they really been hurt, and women too. But the men, it's just be like they really be hurt in a different way, but they just really be, I don't know, they hate
So
women or something. Shit,
okay, so for what I experienced and the different things I
maybe.
witnessed with men,
Oh wait.
okay, okay, we go, okay, it's cool. Okay, Daquan, you said is they good for you or not? I'm sorry, I'm slow on the comments, y'all. You want it's good for you or not until you get to know them. So it depends on if the person is good for you or not. When the question came up about what motivates you to date them, what will motivate you to date a woman? Are you curious about her? Do you worry about connection, or is companionship your driving force to go out and date women? That was pretty much that question. Uh, And then he said, it depends on the person. Is they good for you or not? I'm not sure in what context he was trying to respond with, I guess. But if he come back, we can talk about it a little bit more. Oh, y'all, we lost Miss AP. It's the corporate world, y'all. She'll be back. She'll be back. Oh, we can finish. Okay, so I never answered my. Oh, so for me, standards protect your peace. As long as you got some type of standards, you should have a lot of standards. But if you don't know, look up standards, figure out what they are, figure out which ones fit for you and your lifestyle. Because standards will protect your peace. It's like a boundary, pretty much. That's all standards is, technically. Um, Emotional walls protect fears. Um, but standards leave room for love and vulnerability and effort. Emotional availability. We run across a lot of those type of people. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more when Miss AP get on here. They enjoy the connection and the benefits just without the risk of intimacy. So they enjoy you, they enjoy your company, they enjoy what you bring to the table, but that's as far as it ever go because they're emotionally unavailable. Uh, Dang, okay. We got a little bit more time. Um, so we just waiting. We waiting for Miss AP to join us again. Okay, there we go. Bring it on video, send request. Okay. It says she watching. Hmm. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna keep trying in the midst. I'm gonna keep trying in the midst. Hopefully we get her back, y'all. Hopefully we get her back. So the next question was, what lessons have you learned from your past relationship or dating experience? Let me see if I can keep trying to add her as I talk. Um, so for me, the lessons I learned was that love, chemistry, and consistency all matters. All of that matters. Love is an action. Consistency is also an action. How consistent are they with you? How consistent are they with their word? Um, and you cannot heal nobody while you breaking yourself. You cannot heal nobody. The first step to healing, first of all, is awareness. So any type of program anybody's ever been aware of or been a part of, the very first step, whether it's NA or AA, the very first step is you have to admit that there's something wrong with you. Most people are not going to admit there's something wrong with them. Most people are going to say it's everyone else. You cannot heal someone like that. That's God's job. Pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for them. Pray about it. Because they don't think there's anything wrong with them. So how can you heal something that's like trying to? I'm gonna use an analogy. I'm good with analogies, y'all. I always do analogy. Why people still bring their past in relationships? Because they not healed. Because they not healed. People who bring their past into their relationship never got over what happened in a previous relationship. They never came to terms with them, and they probably very victim mindset. Every in that woe me syndrome. Everything is everybody else's fault. Things of that nature. They did this to me. They did that to me. Yeah, they're still broken. Absolutely, absolutely. And they'll remain that way as long as they keep that woe is me complex. Oh, everybody did this to me. Oh, this they did this, they did that, they did that, they did that, and never taking accountability, they'll stay there. And you'll be surprised. You'll meet 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds that's still stuck right there. Very scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. And also anything confusing, any type of confusion is not healthy. Disconnect, let it go, baby. Anything, any type of love should not be confusing. Nothing about love should be confusing. Nothing about where you stand with somebody should be confusing. I'm still trying to add her on, y'all. I'm still trying to add Miss AP back. Okay, so we're gonna move on to anybody got any more questions or comments? Yes, it comes as a problem. So red flags, for a woman, I can only speak from a woman perspective. Her coming to you unhealed and broken. She's gonna bring up a lot of stories about her ex. Every conversation y'all talk about, or little things y'all do, or little places y'all go, she's gonna constantly bring that ex up. Constantly, oh, he did this, or he did that, or we went here, or this happened when we did this, or this happened when we went that. That's a big, big red flag that she's not over that relationship, or that person, or the things that happened during that relationship. Another big, big flag to me. Oh yeah, married. Oh man, I can't speak on marriage because I've never been married. But from the things I've witnessed, it's a lot of lonely people in marriages, and a lot of it is for imagery. A lot of it is just to have a title. A lot of it is, oh, we spent 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years together, so let's get married. Um, and time does not always mean health. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of lonely people married for sure, for sure. Um and it's a lot of people because marriage is work, relationship is work too. And marriage it's all work, work, work. So if the person not willing to put the work in, of course it's gonna fall apart. I'm trying to okay. I know I have no fear. I'm cool as a cucumber. It's technology. I don't have no control over this. Who called me a couple years ago with my control issues? I would have been freaking out on camera right now, y'all. It's okay. You could keep when you go Try logging out and coming back in. It might re-ask you. Yeah. Another red flag is her coming into the relationship unhealed and still uh not over the ex, or still not over the things that took place in that relationship. She's not gonna be very clingy. She's not gonna be real emotional. She's not gonna be real affectionate. None of that. Why people jump out here? Huh? Big red flag. Why people jump not healed? A lot of people don't think that there's nothing wrong with them. That's how bad the delusion is in our culture. A lot of people don't think there's nothing wrong with them. So soon as they leave that relationship, they be like, oh, they did that to me, it was their fault. You know what I'm saying? And they just move on to the next person. And then if things keep happening, they'll start convincing themselves that is nothing wrong with them, that everybody is out to get. Here come the victim mindset. That's where it stemmed from. Hmm. Very much so. We still trying for Ashley, y'all. We still trying for Miss AP. We still trying. Let's see. Okay, so another question we had was, how do you know when it's time to stop dating and face yourself? So for me, okay, I got it now. Oh yeah, okay, cool, cool. Crazy work. It is, but it make a lot of sense though. It make a lot of sense. It's definitely crazy work. You're gonna hear me use delusion a lot. I know it's a big like trending word, just like narcissism, just like manipulation. All of that is trending right now, and it's trending right now because a lot of people are starting to read a lot of self-help books, a lot of trying to understand life and trying to understand the stuff they've been. Soon as you learn about it, you become hyper vigilant about it. So everything is, because it's fresh in your brain. If it's like that, don't big flag. What you mean? If it's like that, don't be a big flag. Um, No, because they gonna come. Everybody always saying, I call it their representative. The first 3 months, the first 90 days, they always send their representative. This gonna be the best part of y'all relationship, the best part of y'all dating experience. Unless they're crazy. Now, unless they're crazy, it's gonna be some crazy stuff happening in the first 90 days. But otherwise, they're gonna be the most. This is where the love bombing and gaslighting happen, all that type of stuff, and it's a mutual thing for both people involved. That's typically I call it the honeymoon phase too, because at this point y'all showing y'all best, y'all putting y'all best foot forward, your best effort, all that kind of stuff. And typically, if that's not who that person is, and they're performative, after that 90 days, you're gonna slowly see a decline, and it's gonna slowly decline. And some stuff may stay the same because some of that stuff about them were authentic. Hey. No, someone can I know you know. Right here on this live, sir. Um, so yeah, those yeah, they don't know. They don't be knowing. Um very unaware. It's like everybody running around with, let's say, bifocals on and they don't need them. Say if you had corrective lenses, say if you had correct 2020, everybody in the world had 2020 visions. 50% of the world right now got on corrective lenses and don't need them. Very much delusional. Um We still trying for Miss AP, y'all. I'm still trying to put Miss AP back on the live. But the question I was talking about was, how do you know when it's time to stop dating and face yourself? So for me, typically it's time to stop dating and face yourself when you keep running into the same type of person, I guess, or partner that you're not technically interested in, or they have a lot of flaws or a lot of red flags, and you keep seeing the same person. For example, you might run into somebody. First of all, you should have standards. First of all, let's start with that. You should have some type of standards. So for me, the basics. This is the basics. I feel like for anybody 30 plus, you at least need to have a car, at least your own house, and at least working. Those are the minimum basics for me. I mean, you can get more technical than that if you should have been established yourself somewhere in life. Somewhere. It don't matter what kind of car it is, what kind of job it is, what kind of house it is. Well, let me rephrase that. Long as it's clean and y'all know what I mean. Y'all know. Um So once, and then the standards keep going up from there. But if you run into somebody, keep running into people who are constantly in their building stage, maybe it's time for you to go back in and reevaluate why you're attracting people in their building stage. I also suggest not dating until you at least have those three things, because that means you have a sustainable stability, security life if you 30 plus with a car, house, job, and bills paid, credit decent. That should be body minimum once you hit 30 plus. That's just how I feel. That's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, if you keep attracting people who are like in their building stage, or you keep attracting people who are have similar traits as your ex, although you can't control the people you run into or the population, you attract things like that. But if you keep having those, yeah, it's time to go back in and reevaluate some stuff. Look in the mirror. So what am I doing? Why am I allowing these people in? Because again, it always begins and ends with you. How these people, you know what I'm saying? You have, yeah, definitely. And our last question was, what advice would you give someone navigating the dating scene today? The advice I would give is ask a ton of questions. Ask a ton of questions. No question is the wrong question. Ask a ton of questions. If they don't like you for asking questions, then clearly they either have something to hide, or they just not for you, or they just not forthcoming, or they're not trustworthy. It's nothing wrong with asking questions. How can I get to know you if we do not talk? Even if we spend time together, we can ride in a car all day and not talk. That's not me getting to know you. Even if you do talk, it should not just be surface level conversations. Surface level conversations is what you doing, what you cook, did you eat, are you hungry, did you sleep? That's surface level stuff. Surface level conversation when you're getting to know people. Yes, you can start off with those things, but it should dig a little deeper into their background and things like that. Um, Also, know what you want. When you hit the dating scene, you absolutely have to know yourself and know what you want. You cannot be confused, because you're gonna be out here confusing people. Because if you enter the dating world confused and you get with somebody, you're not really sure what you like and what you don't like. How is that gonna work? It's not gonna work, because you don't know what you like and what you don't like. So you might go along with this today, but it might have been that's how you was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So you really, really have to know yourself, I feel like, to be out here dating. Um Hey, hey. I'm still trying to bring Miss AP back on, y'all. We lost her earlier. If I do, after I end the live, if we do finish up the questions, I'll also add that video in too, even if me and her do like a FaceTime or Zoom or something like that, or come back on live and finish our questions, for sure. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Uncomfortable but Necessary Conversations. Today's topic was singles and serial dating journey with Miss AP. She was pretty much single. That's what she stated. She also said what motivates her is all three, the same as me. Have you ever found, I asked her, have she ever found her self dating, serial dating? And she said no, but she did learn. Not she, I hope not. I hope not. Because I might need her on for more segments. How long? um, have she ever found herself in a pattern of serial dating? She went on to explain she was in situations where her immaturity took place and she was seeing multiple people at the same time. Just two. I don't want it to be like no 5, 6, 7. No, she on just two. And it's her own situation and circumstances behind that. She didn't want to go into detail, but she learned from that experience and moving forward. Um, and I asked her also, how do you differentiate your standards from your emotional availability? So basically, being out here in the dating world and coming across the different things you've come across, I asked her, has it made you more flexible with your standards? Are you willing to lower them just to have companionship? Or has it made you more emotionally unavailable and more strict from dealing with so much semi things that don't match your standards? And she said pretty much like, no, it hasn't affected either one. It hasn't affected her standards and it has not affected her emotional availability either. Um, and I asked her what lessons have she learned from her past relationship or dating experience. And pretty much it was just maturity, having standards, being cautious, moving and being aware of what is going on person. And then we lost her. And then I finished up the rest of the questions. But thank y'all for tuning in. I upload if we do reconnect, I'll upload on her behalf. I'm gonna try a couple more times before I end the live. In season 2, y'all, we're gonna work out these technical difficulties, okay? Because I don't know. Is what real? Oh yeah, Facebook jail. Yeah, Facebook jail is real. I don't know if they still do it. I know they used to do it a while ago. I don't know. I never got punished by Mark and his team of technical experts. So I don't know. Okay, but thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.